Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video as the Houston Texans and Director of Pro Personnel, Rob Kisiel, has mutually decided to part ways per sources. And yes, so he has a history that dates back to the way back to 2000 actually, because even though the franchise started around 2002, obviously the front office got to be in place to start game planning prior to that. So yeah, going all the way back to 2000, although he had two different stints with the team. So yeah, this move came as a mutual decision after the draft. Obviously, there's not enough time after the end of the season to the start of the off season, so that's why these types of moves typically happen after the draft concludes and they have a minute to slow things down now and move on to the next direction that the team decides to go in. Now they did hire, new general manager Nick Caserow, so therefore shouldn't be much surprise that changes are happening. But Kiesel's history, it's a long one. He served as originally he was up under the Charlie Casserly's era, and he took his job when he came back and well for his current role in 2017. He served as an area scout, national scout, scouting director, college scout, pro scout, all of these for the Houston Texans throughout his time there. He spent 5 years with the Blesto Scouting Service. He also began his career as a student assistant coach at Florida State, in which he then became an intern for the NFL Management Council and was a draft room coordinator for Washington after an internship with the London Monarchs. So that is a little bit about his history there. Obviously, long ties to Houston, so they basically raised him. And although there's definitely been some mistakes along the way, it's definitely, he's had a pretty good stint there with the Houston Texans. Just looking at it from just focusing on some of the positives there. Obviously, there are some areas that they needed to improve, which is why they're going to be going in a different direction. But considering whenever you're taking over an expansion team, there's definitely a lot of work to do. So it's not always easy. That is for sure. Otherwise, everybody would get it right, correct? But yeah, so that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to drop, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for checking out this video and look forward to bringing more news to you guys next time.